What is up, my friends? My name is Elkothromi, and just the other day it was asked of me to share the deck that I have been playing with in-game. I'll often highlight other people's decks, other people's cards, and with the one-on-one I'll sometimes even highlight cards that I don't even have yet. But today you are going to take a look at the deck that I've been using over the last couple of weeks. I have messed around with some new decks as well. As you guys know, I recently got a couple of legendary cards along with the bowler, made some decks with the bowler, and really just dropped in trophies, something severe. So I'm working my way back up. But if we want to take a look, let's open this chest real quick. If we want to take a look at the deck that I've been using and that I pretty much consistently use, this is it right here. It's basically a modification of the trifecta, except for I took out the hog, I added the giant. So you have the giant, you have the Valkyrie, you have the Musketeer. We're using the Mega Minion, the Zap spell, the guards, the poison spell, which I'll sometimes switch for the rage spell, and of course the elixir collector, because it's at 3.8 elixir. It's not the cheapest deck in the world, so I like to have that pump going. And basically what I'm going to do, guys, today is show you a replay of how this deck works and how I usually play it, so you can have idea as to how I actually play this game versus the other people that I, share their replays. So I'm playing right here. I believe this was against a level 10 and I'm a level 9. It was a nice replay right here. Yes, that's what it is. He's got the lumberjack, he's got the dark prince, a giant god barrel, and there's me on the bottom, my level 9, working my way up towards his level 10. And I'm going to start out by playing that collector. I always will play that collector first if it's sitting there in my initial 4-card deck. Like to get that advantage ahead of time. And this is nice because I have the guards and I have my Mega Minion right there, so I can start working on this giant as it pushes. And the Dark Prince, I'm going to throw my Valkyrie in there actually because I don't want the Dark Prince's splash damage to take out my guards right away. So I'll throw the guards in a little bit later. And my Musketeer as well, help play some defense. My Musketeer is going to take out these Goblin Barrel troops right here rather than me having to waste 2 elixir on another Zap spell right there. And now the giant is thrown in at the bridge, and this push that was started out as a defensive push by that Musketeer is now becoming an offensive push, and really getting my value out of these troops right here. I throw the poison spell, slows down his lumberjack a little bit, but he does take me out. I'll zap him just so I can get an extra strike or two with my giant, slow him down, but really that zap spell doesn't do much to this lumberjack. Such a fast troop. And I let the lumberjack run because I know that he's not going to make it my tower, waste that rage spell. And now I'm going to drop the Valk right on top of that princess and those archers. Take them out pretty nicely there. And now again, another light push right here with my Valkyrie and my Musketeer. And I throw my Mega Minion in there as well to clean up those troops that were thrown through that God barrel to my tower. So my tower's down to 1200 hit points. And now I think I decided I'm going to go for their King's Tower. I think I can get the push. I have the giant in my deck right here that can tank. And look at that, he throws his giant in a little too early before my Mega Minion targets his King's Tower. So my minion just turns himself around and starts working on him. So he doesn't even get his giant to my tower. So that was, bad play by him, which I took full advantage of. Now I have a giant push coming. The tower is focused on my giant. And my Musketeer was thrown in there, takes out the princess, took out the Dark Prince as well, and the minions are going to take care of the Musketeer, but not before she does quite a bit of damage to both the defensive troops and the tower itself. And here comes that lumberjack, which I believe I throw a Musketeer. No, not a Musketeer. I actually don't do anything. I let the lumberjack run to the tower, and then I zap as that barrel comes, really getting full advantage out of that zap. And here's a nice push by the opponent with a giant and some minions, but I see that tower is low. I throw my Musketeer in there. Giant is tanking, and I'm going to try and take down that tower with my Musketeer and my Mega Minion. It's almost done. I throw the poison spell to slow down the defense, and there it is. One throw from that Mega Minion, and the tower is down. I love taking 3 towers with this deck, guys. It really is great to just throw that giant in there as a tank, much like some people used to do with the Royal Giant. Let's get this deck up on the board one more time. Throw them right up there in front of that King's Tower once you get one down, and then just throw that Musketeer, maybe a Valkyrie, or even, like I said, using that Mega Minion. Just drop it in there and let them work on that tower, and that's when the Rage spell comes in huge. If I could throw a Rage spell on top of that, it'll take the tower down in no time. But it is nice to have a Poison spell as well. The Poison spell obviously helped take care of structures such as cannons or such as gob huts or obviously elixir collectors. So it's nice to have in the bag as well. So that's it, guys. That's the deck that I'm playing. If you were interested in what I actually play, this is it. I do have some other cards. I got the log. If you watch my last opening video, I received the log, and I also got the Ice Wizard. I just don't really know how to use. The log is pretty simple, but I'm not really sure how to work the Ice Wizard so well yet. I was messing around with him a little bit, and I didn't use him to his fullest potential. Also got this bowler right here, which I was so excited about, and I really like using him, but I struggle quite a bit. And it really dropped me down in trophies trying to use that. If you want to see another deck that I mess around with sometimes, it's this one right here, which has a nice rage spell push that goes right behind the giant with that witch and with those that mass minions, which is a lot of fun if your opponent doesn't have arrows. If they have arrows in the bag, well, then this deck is kind of shot. So there you have it, guys. That's what I play. Hopefully this fulfilled your desires, as people were asking to see a video such as this one, and that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully if you enjoyed this video, you hit that subscribe button and you hit that like button. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help me out and means a lot, so thank you. And as you guys know, I come out with Clash of Clans and Clash Royale content every single day. Hopefully I see you guys back again tomorrow. Until then, thank you and be good.